Donald Trump's former lawyer, John Eastman, is finally getting what he deserves. He has been disbarred. This is great news. It's great news, not because I personally have a problem with the guy. Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe he's a good father. I don't know if he has kids, whatever. But this was an architect of one of the most sinister attempts to subvert democracy in American history. Politico reporting, John Eastman, architect of Trump's 2020 election plot, should be disbarred, a judge has ruled. Judge Yvette Rowland wrote, the most severe available professional sanction is warranted to protect the public. Remember, this is the guy who wrote the memos. Here's how maybe Mike Pence can try to overturn the election. Here's how maybe the slates of fake electors can overturn the election. And we now have the declaration. Here is the paperwork, and it is signed by Yvette Rowland. And it indeed says, John Charles Eastman is ordered transferred to involuntary inactive status pursuant to the Business and Professions Code, Section 6007, Subdivision C4. His inactive enrollment will be active 3 calendar days after this order is served and will terminate upon the effective date. He has been disbarred by the State Bar Association. This is what he deserves. This is the right thing. And I want to remind you of this classic moment involving John Eastman. Trump White House attorney Eric Hirschman, during his deposition, author of the Trump memo, said that at a certain point, it became clear people are going to need lawyers. People are going to need lawyers, and it was time to stop attempting to overturn the election. I love this moment.
Eastman, I don't remember why he called me. He texted me or called me, wanted to talk with me, and he said he couldn't reach others. And he started to ask me about something dealing with Georgia and preserving something potentially for appeal. And I said to him, are you out of your effing mind? Right? I said, I only want to hear 2 words coming out of your mouth from now on. Orderly transition. And I screamed and said, I don't want to hear any other effing words coming out of your mouth, no matter what, other than orderly transition. Repeat those words to me. And I screamed at him. Eventually he said, orderly transition. I said, good, John. Now I'm going to give you the best free legal advice you're ever getting in your life. Get a great effing criminal defense lawyer. You're going to need it.
One of my favorite moments from the entire January 6th hearings, this moment where Eric Hirschman realized this was a White House attorney, okay? This is a guy who wanted Trump to win, presumably. He knew that what Eastman and others were doing was criminally problematic. And at a certain point, Hirschman realized this is over. This is over. All we need to be talking about is orderly transition. We lost. We will be vacating the White House. It's time to go. It's time to leave. And get yourself a criminal defense attorney. Hirschman knew. And Eastman now in bundles of problems and disbarred, which is a beautiful thing to see because it's what's appropriate given what he did and tried to do. Eastman and Ronna McDaniel, in a sense, are similar characters. Individuals who did everything they could with the resources and connections they had to try to install a guy who lost in the Oval Office. It's not democracy. Eastman deserves all of it. And maybe there will even be more coming to him. We can only hope. I have been tracking my genealogy for years, and the service I've always used to put my family tree together is MyHeritage, which is why I asked them to be a sponsor. MyHeritage is the #1 family history service because of how easy they make it to discover your origins and relatives with over 19 billion records. You don't need to know anything about genealogy. Just let MyHeritage do the work. For example, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see their instant discoveries feature here. Lets me add an entire branch of 28 people connected to my great-great-grandfather to my family tree, all with their info and photos. I found all kinds of amazing, unexpected things. We found this incredible photo here of an immigration record from the US-Canada border crossing for a relative born in 1895. I had no idea about this. It is super interesting. I'm showing some more of my discoveries here. It just connects you to your roots, where you come from. It's also given me a lot of quality time with my family, showing them these discoveries. You can try MyHeritage totally free for 14 days. Go to davidpakman.com/myheritage. The link is down below.